other company. Oh, maybe we can be each other's company. Oh, company.
You're listening to WRPR Mawa.
That's a face for radio.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O-V. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the...
Hello, fans of all ages. We are indeed the Beasts of the East. Ryan Morris, Scott Thompson, Dean Roventini, here with you on this Wednesday, April 27th.
Beautiful Wednesday.
Beautiful Wednesday, 2016. Right here on
good year.
WRPR 90.3 FM. Good station.
Yeah.
Mawa, New Jersey. Good city. Good state.
Yeah. Good country. America.
It is a pretty
Wow.
good country. It is a pretty good country. No Scotty T today, though. Just me and Dean. Once again.
As of right now.
As of right now.
We'll see where he is.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. We'll find him.
No, he's not coming today.
Oh, okay. He's sick.
Yeah, he's sick. Scotty T's under the weather. Dean and I got it, though. Second consecutive time.
Wow.
Wow.
Liking it. Liking the chemistry. Ryan.
We are, well, our chemistry here is okay.
Oh, come on. You really going to bring that up right now?
Well, you want to talk about it later?
When they call.
When they call? All right. We'll wait for it. Dean and I
get it.
But,
I don't do that.
We struggled
I don't
earlier
have
today.
homework.
And places unknown.
Place.
We'll call it
It's
that.
very known for us.
That's pretty, yeah. All right, we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
But the big story of the day is that the NFL draft is tomorrow in Chicago. Giants picking 10th, Jets picking 20th. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
Now, my question, before we get into the Giants and Jets, who
Okay.
do you think should be the number one pick, Jared Goff or Carson Wentz?
You know what? I've seen it go up and down. I think before all the trades started, I think a lot of people had Wentz, and so that's who I thought was better. But then as they go through with those QB camps, obviously the trades went through, so now you're going to have the first two picks are projected to be quarterbacks, those two guys. I don't know. It's a tough one. It really is, because you kind of have to look at where they're kind of coming from, and I feel like North Dakota State, where it which is from, I forgot which one is from there. Sorry.
Well, Carson Wentz is from North Dakota State.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a good, he doesn't have a good opponents throughout the year, so I feel like how does he know really what the he can handle a football team, NFL team right away? I think I'm gonna go with Goff just because he's, I don't know. I think he had better competition in college.
I agree. I mean, I haven't seen much tape about either of them, so I really can't tell the difference. But going based on who they played against, and I mean, that's not a great criteria to go up against.
No, but they're not. These aren't guys like highly recruited guys. Not recruited. I mean, these aren't like a Cam Newton. These aren't Andrew Luck's or RG3s.
Back-to-back years where the quarterback hasn't really been the best player in the draft.
Yeah, that's been said. That's the big thing. These two guys aren't the best in the draft.
They just have to be number 1 and 2
because those the team needs.
Right.
But I think that's I know it's bad to say, oh well, because of the level they played or the program you want to base off that, but it's like, what else are you going to base it off of? I mean, I'll lie to you right now if I told you, oh well, I watched Wentz and Goff this whole entire past year. I didn't, because obviously you didn't, know. But I didn't even know about them.
No one watches Cal. No one watches Cal in general. You think people watch North Dakota State?
Exactly. So I mean, but like you said, Cal's the more prominent program. It's been more known, I guess you would say, as well, and better competition. So I'm going to go with Goff, and I think that's what's been said about by everyone else too.
He was first team All Pac-12 last year. I mean, I get it. Carson Wentz was a bully at North Dakota State, basically winning championships on championships down there. But again, I think a lot of it has to do with the skill level. And I mean, I can't answer which quarterback is more NFL ready, but if you want to look at the competition, that's a really good way to see who is NFL ready. I mean,
Definitely.
Could Carson Wentz become an absolute star? Yes, we've seen people from D2 and D3 schools become very good football players. We saw Julian Edelman was a quarterback at Kent State. Now
Yes.
he's a top wide receiver. I mean, of course, anything can happen, and that's why mock drafts are mock drafts. But I think if my team needed a quarterback, if I'm the Rams, I'm picking Jared Goff. I think that he has performed well under tougher competition, and I think that right away gets the edge.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Anyone, well, not anyone, but it's easier to succeed if you are Carson Wentz. I mean, and then this is why people favor Wentz over Goff, because North Dakota State, they're not the better team.
Yeah.
Then if they played each other, Cal would blow them out of the water.
Yeah.
That's like Monmouth and I guess it's pretty much Monmouth and Cal.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I mean, you look even at them physically. Wentz is a beast. He's almost 6'6", 237. Where Goff is just a little shorter, about 6'4", but 215. Like, I mean,
Goff is a tough dude. I
He-
was watching Gruden camp the other day. I
me
love watching
too.
Gruden.
I love Gruden. He's the
Goff
man.
is tough.
Mhm.
Freshman year, he was like 185. He filled out. He gained 30 pounds. He's really smart.
Yeah.
The guy is an athlete, and I know a lot of teams look at that. That's why Russell Wilson wasn't a first-round pick. I don't even think Drew Brees was a first-round pick. Johnny Manziel was a first-round pick because the guy has huge hands and really good athleticism. And I think people look at Russell Wilson, and people are saying Manziel could be the next Wilson because of how athletic he is. Obviously, that hasn't turned out and probably never will turn out, but they both have that quarterback body, and Jared Goff is a phenomenal athlete, a very tough dude. John Gruden likes that in him, and as a quarterback, you have to be a tough dude. You have to be the leader of the team, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I personally, knowing nothing about their skill level, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about these two guys.
We're not experts on them.
No, I don't. I know 7 people in this draft class.
No, yeah.
Like
I'm learning new people every day.
Yesterday, we were just talking about the NFL beat writers mock drafts. The guy that Dan Graziano had the Giants picking, Leonard Floyd.
Yep.
Never heard of him until yesterday.
Yeah, no. Me too. Like I said, I keep learning about new people every single day, and that mainly because I get updates on my phone. Giants projected this mock draft. They're getting this guy. And I go, who's this guy? Look him up. Oh, okay. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. Who do I know?
But it's gonna be exciting though.
I knew Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, and I found out about them about 2 or 3 months ago. I knew Christian Hackenberg just from knowing people at Penn State.
Yeah.
And because he was a true freshman, he was like the star going into our freshman year.
Hasn't done anything. No.
No, he hasn't.
Terrible.
Who else did I know? Ezekiel
Bosa.
Elliott, obviously.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Do you know Bosa?
I didn't really know Bosa.
Really? I knew him. Right. He was probably not first person, but he was probably one of the top people I knew. It's with Elliot and Henry. Like
I knew Elliott from last year.
Bosa was a beast. They said,
I know. Now I know he's a freak.
Miles Jack.
Miles Jack.
I knew him. The DN from Oregon, Buckner, I think his name is.
DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, I knew him. Only because I like to watch it in Oregon, so I was just learning about those guys. But yeah, and then I knew about Shaq Lawson just because the Giants were projected to get him too at one point. So, and then Treadwell.
So that's why I don't Treadwell. Yeah, that's why I don't listen to mock drafts, because the 2017 mock draft is coming out Monday.
No, is it?
Probably. You know those things on ESPN?
No,
like the never too early mock drafts, whatever.
They always do that.
They always
right after the Super Bowl mock draft.
But they always change, and
Yeah.
I get it. It's fun to look at. It's their jobs, and
Definitely.
it's a good way for us to see where our favorite teams are going to go.
Yep.
But I don't listen to them. I don't listen to them at all. I listen to the one, and even if I do listen to it, which isn't a lot, I listen to 4.0 or whatever the last one is. That's the one that I pay most attention to.
Oh, okay.
Because a mock draft came out right after the Super Bowl, and then how many people's mock drafts changed after the first day of NFL free agency?
Well, of course.
Everyone's.
Yeah. You're right. But what the only thing I would pay attention to for a mock draft is if my favorite team had one through, I would say literally 3. I'll be like, oh, okay, is this the guy that's going to change? Like with the Giants, like it's changing every day. It's like
it is changing.
I don't know who
day.
they're going to get, and you don't know because you don't know who's going to get picked in front of them. But when I get these updates of who's getting who and whatever, it just makes me, like I said before, research guys. Just look them up. If I'm bored, like, oh, who's this? Who's Shaq Lawson? I never saw. Watch a highlight tape. You go, oh well, it was not bad. Yeah, good pick, Giants. Even though it didn't happen, but this one, like I said, we don't know a lot of people, and there's so many mock drafts, and it's been changing forever. And guys are bouncing around. Like Ezekiel Elliott's been bounced around from in the back of the draft to
he can
top
go anywhere
4.
from 4 to 24. We said that on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's kind of exciting though. Like I'm excited for it tomorrow. I can't wait to watch because it's going to be surprising. It's going to be a good time.
NFL draft tomorrow. We're talking about it right here on Beast of the East. Ryan Warwick, Dean Romatini here with you on WRPR 90.3 FM. Call in with your thoughts. 201-825-1234. That's 201-825-1234. Speaking of Elliot, how he can go. Who was it?
Go ahead.
Someone Snapchatted you.
Yeah, no.
I heard that. So, Ezekiel Elliott, if he's not going Cowboys, a lot of people said he might go to the Cowboys.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do you think that the Cowboys? I don't
need
think.
Him? Is that what
I think they do need a running back.
They do,
but do they need a running back at 4? Is Ezekiel Elliott a good pick for 4?
No, I don't know because I don't. It would have to go based on what they think of Ezekiel Elliott. A lot of people have different opinions on him. I don't think he's really going to be one of those guys who's going to be a breakout star right away, and I don't think he's going to be able to change his Cowboys.
You don't think he'll be like a Todd Gurley?
No. But
really?
I don't. I think he's going to be a good player. Don't get me wrong. But I think next year, his rookie year, you're going to look at him and goes, well, he's a rookie. Will he improve throughout the years? Without a doubt. He has the athletic ability. But I don't think he's going to be a breakout star right now. And for the Cowboys, they need that guy. They need a right now guy. And the only guy, like, Bosa's the guy. So I think they have to address that first. Their defense is terrible.
Their defense is bad.
So improve that. You don't have, like, I mean, they
still have Tony Romo. They still have Des Bryant. They still have a solid offense.
Yeah, that's why they have it right now. And their offense hasn't done bad. Of course, you can always improve places, especially the running back. But this has become a game where the running backs aren't that important anymore. So get that defense, get Bosa, and it'll make your defense better because he's going to be half the time he's going to be rushing that quarterback and making great moves and put a lot of pressure on him. So I think that's the smartest move.
This one guy from Sports Illustrated, Don Banks, he has Elliott going for the rest of these guys: Chris Burke, Doug Farrar, and Greg Bedard. They have them going Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey, excuse me. A D-back?
Okay. Well, do they have Bosa going earlier?
They have Bosa going 5 to... Well, who do these guys have? 2 of them have Bosa going to the Jaguars.
Okay.
And I definitely see the Jaguars going defense again.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are going to be good.
They're
not good. But
no,
better. They have a potential. They could be 500. They really could.
Yeah,
they can make a run in that division.
They looked great last year. On the ends of last year, they looked not bad.
Blake Bortles had a phenomenal year last year. And if he cuts down on his interceptions,
yeah, he's still a young guy, so he definitely will.
Let's see. Ravens, Buckner, a couple people, Bosa.
It's so funny how, like, you would think, like, the best guy would go first. But like you said, team needs. I'm surprised. the Chargers they going with the offensive lineman.
Most
tackle?
people. Let's see. One guy has Ramsey. Two guys have Buckner, and one guy has an offensive tackle.
Oh,
An offensive tackle wouldn't be bad if they want to fill out what's his name, Melvin Gordon. He was
I know. I drafted him in fantasy. Terrible. I never let him go. Thought he was gonna break out.
I knew Todd Gurley was gonna. A lot of people slept on Gurley also because of his injury,
Yep.
but he. I mean,
you can't blame people.
you
But
know,
then again, it's
no,
like
of course not.
it's like you can't blame people for. I mean, you can and then you can't because like he's athletically so gifted, but that was an ACL tear, and like how many guys come back from that?
That's why.
It's crazy.
That's why I don't listen to other people in fantasy. Like I do what I want to do. I'll never ask someone else for fantasy advice because at the end of the day, one person I will listen to, Anita Marks.
Who?
Anita Marks from ESPN.
Oh, really?
She's so smart. She 2 years ago, I think, she was in like 14 leagues, made the playoffs in 10, made the finals in 7, and won 5.
That's
the girl is unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Yeah, see, another reason why I don't listen to mock drafts. 2 months ago, everyone was saying Noah Spence to the Giants. Now Noah Spence is going earliest 19. Where else? I don't even see him here. Eli Apple, people had the Giants take, and now he's falling outside of the first round. This guy has Derrick Henry going to Carolina. Wow.
Really? Wow. That would... Oh my god. He's so massive.
He is massive.
He's a tank, dude.
He is massive. A couple people have Paxton Lynch going to the Jets.
That was in the draft, the mock draft.
We'll talk about that because the Jets have a lot of question marks, as do the Giants. A lot of NFL draft talk coming your way right here on Beast of the East on WRPR 90.3 FM. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne. For many years, I've had a drink problem and I'm trying to battle that problem every single day. But one thing I don't do, I don't drive my car when I'm drinking. I get someone to drive me. Do not drink and drive. It's the stupidest thing. If you drink, just don't drive. Not only are you going to hurt yourself, you may hurt some other person, and you wouldn't want that on your conscience, would you?
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Shaquille O'Neal for rap. This is not your normal PSA. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. You want to go out and have a good time? It's fine. But designate a driver to drive home. Or stop the madness. Don't drink and drive.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Wow.
Wow.
Pandas are cool.
Pandas are cool. You ever see the video of the panda sneezing?
Oh, adorable. Pandas are so cute.
They are pretty cute.
Honestly, I would, if I had the money and the yard, I guess.
Do you know how many wild animals I wish I could keep as a pet?
Oh,
like baby wild animals.
Yeah, no.
If
You can raise them. You can raise them to be beautiful. You know what I mean?
I want like a baby panda.
Yeah, pandas are cool.
A cub.
Ooh, I think okay.
What else do I have? Steve Weatherford has a pig. I don't think I could deal with.
I don't know. I think pigs are overrated. Like the teacup pigs.
Overrated how? Like in cuteness?
I mean, they're cute, but it's like, everyone's like, oh my god, I would love a teacup pig. Like, no, they're annoying. Like, they're loud.
They are loud.
But they're cute, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't want one.
You know what I would want? A baby shark.
That would be so cool, actually.
That would be cool.
But
get myself a nice, big fish tank.
I would get a fish tank that, like, is large, but also goes, if I had the money, of course. Obviously, you need money to have a baby shark. It could, like, go through your house.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let him swim around. He has probably favorite rooms.
Instead of, like, this little...
Yeah.
Like
this, like, even this is, like, no, let him swim. And, like, when I'm watching
this
TV, he
size
comes
of the
in.
studio, well,
This is huge. Yeah. Well, no, this would be huge tank. But I'm saying I want length, too.
Yeah.
Of course. But whatever.
What else would I want?
Panda.
Why'd you feel like a monkey?
I always thought about those. Those were like the capuchins, the capuchin ones.
What?
Capuchin, right? I think that's what it's
Oh,
called.
I have no idea.
The type of monkey that everyone wants to have as a pet.
Oh,
Those would be cool.
You know what I want? A sugar glider.
You're gonna show me a picture right now? What is
Let me
that?
see.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's creepy.
They're like little.
Oh, dude, if I ever even if it's mine, if I saw that at night, I'd bug out.
They're like, I don't know what family they're in. I guess they're in.
A rodent.
I guess that's accurate. But like, you buy it and they live on you, basically. Like you could walk around and they just sit on you.
Really? Oh,
Like,
that is
they-
pretty cool.
They're I guess that's just how they're nurtured. Like they're just trained to.
You
follow
can
around.
you can train any animal into being like technically another animal if you ever see those things like
That's weird how you said that, but
You know,
I
like-
know exactly what how
I
you're
saw a
going.
video of a raccoon who's raised by dogs and the raccoon acts like a dog now. It's crazy and like raccoons scare me because like I don't know they're just scary.
Raccoons
But
are
like
scary.
if there was a raccoon that acted like a dog, adorable.
I'm googling baby wild animals and seeing what comes up and seeing what I would think.
Piece of these.
Beast of these, welcome to the show. See, all of these are sick.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not awesome? A baby polar bear?
Yeah, but how are you gonna raise it?
Yeah, well, yeah. In like 3 months, you're done.
Put it in the freezer.
That's so cute. Look
There
at
it
those
is.
foxes.
But they're a
That's
fox
like a-
you can train.
That's like a liger.
Yeah, you can train that to be like a cat.
Well, they are cats.
But you know what I mean though.
Little lion cubs, pandas. That no thanks. I'll pass on the porcupine.
If the elephant didn't grow, if an elephant did not grow,
I would not have a deer.
yeah, they're scared. Oh,
That actually looks like a human being. That monkey.
yeah, that's what I wanted.
That looks like a legit.
I would dress
human
him up.
Being. That's scary.
I
don't know
follow
what
I
that
follow
is.
this guy actually. That's actually
A baby
imagine that
hippo?
in your- Oh,
I'll pass. I can never deal with a rabbit,
a duck? No way.
a baby duck. No,
I kind of like the elephant idea.
the elephant idea is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
That elephant looks so happy.
It's probably like what, 5? Nah, it's probably like 4 something, 4'10". Nah, 4'7".
No, less than that.
I think so.
Imagine just
Depends how the biggest it could get. You think like what? I don't know. Probably huge.
depends on what breed you got. There,
That's true.
I mean, I
Is
don't
there
know
like a?
what kind
I don't know.
I don't know
like
what
a
kind
dwarf?
of
Is there a dwarf?
problem somewhere. Probably.
Cool.
I'm not much of an
Animal
animal guy.
either.
While we dream about what kind of baby animals we want that we could possibly and hopefully tame, Dean,
What? Oh yeah, let's go.
there you go.
Facts. This is gonna be a quick one, ladies and gentlemen, because there's not much going on. The only thing on Ramapo going on right now is baseball. Monday, the Ramapo Roadrunners took on Western Connecticut State and lost 3-7. Now the Ramapo Roadrunners are 27-7-1. They'll be back in action for the next 3 days against Willie P and Rowan. As for the pros, the Spurs and Cavs both swept their opponents in the first round of the playoffs, making them and the Thunder the only teams to advance so far. Playoff injury report: Blake Griffin and Chris Paul will miss the remainder of the playoffs due to a broken hand for Chris Paul and a pulled hamstring for Blake Griffin. So the Clippers are in trouble. They are tied in a series with the Trailblazers 2-2. Also, Steph Curry, your most likely MVP, will miss at least 2 weeks with a sprained. Was it strained or sprained?
I think it was sprained.
Sprained
MCL.
MCL. Warriors look to close out the Rockets tonight as they face them in Golden State. NFL, like we talked about before, NFL draft is tomorrow. Who will the Giants or Jets select? In the ESPN mock draft yesterday, the Giants drafted Leonard Floyd, linebacker out of Georgia, and the Jets picked Paxton Lynch, QB out of Memphis. I guess we'll see how everything plays out. And the Yankees are going on a downward spiral, losing 6 of their last 10. As for the Mets, they're catching fire, winning 8 of their last 10. So hopefully the Yankees can get back up and the Mets keep on going. And that is what I got for you today.
Every Yankee fan is bothering me.
Of course. I can't. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't do anything.
Okay, but it's the season's, 18 games old? You know,
Yeah.
18 games is equivalent to less than 7 quarters in the NFL.
Really?
Think about that.
Okay.
Like, you know what?
No, I understand. I don't really. this like I'm not getting stressed over this because like in my head I'm like, all right, at least they're doing bad now because I feel like they'll
Right.
catch fire and they
Get it all
better.
out now.
Yeah, if they call it fire now, you're like, okay, when's it gonna go down? You know,
Which
I
is
think
exactly what happened last year.
exactly. So I think I still believe in them. They'll do
I
fine.
saw people on Facebook saying Severino needs to get demoted to AAA.
He just needs no. No.
He just needs more than 4 starts. How about that?
Yeah, just give him time. Everyone, stop.
Relax. RELAX, relax. You know who's not relaxed, though? Jets fans. Because I don't think the Jets know what they're doing. I don't think the Jets know who they're picking in tomorrow's draft.
I think the Jets, especially if I was a Jets, trying to speak from a Jets fan base, which I'm not, I'm a Giant fan, but trying to speak on behalf of them, I'm nervous because you really don't know who they're picking. You don't know where they're going to go. But the other thing is this: you're pick 20. You don't know who's going to be there, and I think the best bet is, unless they have to have they have a plan. I know they have the plan.
I would hope they have a plan. You've been playing about this for
their
4
QB
months.
sake, and I think the best bet is you go with the best available. You know, I think that's where you got to go with as a Jet. The 20 spot is not very good. It's a terrible spot.
Now, let's say the Jets pick Paxton Lynch at 20.
That's just
Is he starting? Not even that. Does Ryan Fitzpatrick come back if they sign him? Because look at Aaron Rodgers. I mean, much different situation between Ryan Fitzpatrick and Brett Favre. Brett Favre was still under contract.
Yeah.
But this is where I'm getting at. Let's say that the Jets do pick Paxton Lynch at 20. Do they want to re-sign Fitzpatrick to a 1 or 2 year deal with a lot of money, and then have Fitzpatrick, and then have Lynch under Fitzpatrick's wing like Rodgers with Favre? And again, a much different story because Brett Favre was under contract. He was on the team, but the Packers knew they needed a quarterback for their franchise, so they went with Rodgers. The Jets, they're not necessarily picking a quarterback in Paxton Lynch for their franchise. They're picking a quarterback. Well, I shouldn't say that, but
No.
I feel like Paxton Lynch is more of a safety net. I feel like the Jets wouldn't be saying to themselves, okay, we got our quarterback for the next 7+ years if we get Paxton Lynch.
I don't know. Because you say that, but then they draft last year they drafted Bryce Petty, which I don't think they're a fan of anymore. But I really don't know where they're going to go. And if they do that, I don't think Fitzpatrick is going to say, oh, let me come back now. He's not going to come back then. Because where does he fit in that? Just going to be another 1 year thing or 2 years? Like, he's not going to go there for 2 years, I don't think. I think he wants to be their guy, but they're not paying him. But my prediction is Gino's the guy still. And I don't know.
You've been saying that for a while.
I have, because they haven't made anything. They haven't. If they wanted Fitz, they would have signed him already. And
see, I disagree, because they don't have the money.
But they even got more money. They just got money, right? With the retirement of what's his name?
With Ferguson.
Yeah,
good point.
So
Good
that's
point.
more money. Go get the guy, man. Like, I don't know. I guess it's all about just money, but they better have a plan because I feel bad for Jet fans.
I feel like it's tough because remember last year they did pick Bryce Petty.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You're not relying on a 4th round pick to be your franchise quarterback. Some people get lucky, a.k.a. Brady. But
he can learn, though. That's the thing. When they signed him, I thought, okay, this guy's going to learn under
whoever
Fitz.
the quarterback is.
Well, at first, because they had Fitz, and Gino was healthy.
And Gino was supposed to be the starter last year. That's
and I was
what
like,
you said. Yep.
Okay, Bryce is going to learn from Fitz. He's going to learn from Fitz. And that's going to hopefully build him up because Fitz is a smart guy, real smart guy. And then it's going to transform into Petty's team. Well, I don't think they really like Petty. And even preseason, he wasn't that good.
Right.
So, I going with the quarterback again, I don't think it's the smartest move.
I agree. But they might have to.
If he's the best available? You're
Yeah.
saying? Or, yeah.
Because if he's the best available, let's say that the Jets don't get Ryan Fitzpatrick back.
Yep.
And let's say Geno starts, and by week 6, because it's the Jets, he's going to be gone. Do you trust Bryce Petty taking the helm with a season on the line and a legitimate chance to win a wild card berth, and you want to consider Brady's suspension a solid chance to win the division this year for the first time in who knows how long?
Definitely.
Do you trust Bryce Petty in trying to give you guys a playoff appearance? And if you had to give me a shot right now, I would rather have Paxton Lynch than Bryce Petty, but either way, it's not a true answer. And that's why, again, we've been saying for a while, get Fitzpatrick. But again, going back to Geno and being the quarterback in the draft, because my prediction is that Geno, even if they drafted Lynch, the only way Geno, because I at this point I now agree with you that Geno Smith is going to be the starter, unless if they re-sign Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
If they re-sign Fitzpatrick somehow, some way, Fitzpatrick is going to start.
Yep.
Other than that, even if the Jets drafted Paxton Lynch, I still think that they would try to start Geno just to see what else they have with him left. Because remember, because when games are meaningless, the guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, that's less pressure, whatever the case may be. But he has shown signs that he is a very good quarterback. He has.
He has the arm.
He has the arm, yeah.
But
has the athleticism.
But also, yeah, he has the athleticism. You're right. But also, experience too. He's been there for a while, longer than anyone else in that of those quarterbacks that we're naming right now, except for Fitzpatrick, of course, if he comes back. But you're right. I think it's the case of, all right, well, what else is left with Geno Smith? Can he get it right? Can he be our guy? Can he be the guy that when we draft him, we want him to be? And it's a big opportunity, like you said, with the suspension with Brady. If they lose every game there, which we say
won't happen,
won't happen, but it's still a big opportunity because come week 5, maybe the Jets are 4-0 and the Pats are 0-4. It's a good starting point, and where the Jets can win the division for the first time. Who knows how long?
Their goal isn't even their goal is a wild card berth, and they were this close last year. They control their own destiny heading into week 17.
Yeah,
and then they just collapsed. And this goes back to my point: who do you trust in that situation? You don't trust Geno in that situation, but do you automatically have trust in Paxton Lynch and or Bryce Petty? You can't right now because it's April.
Pick one over the other.
But not even that. Who would you rather have in that situation, Geno or Lynch and or Petty?
I guess Lynch. I mean, not Lynch. I'm sorry, Geno. Just because he has the experience, and like I said, I think they believe in him. And from when he's played, he's got way better weapons now.
That's true.
So maybe they're thinking, all right, well,
Eric Decker was the one receiver in Geno's last full year as a starter. And Eric Decker put up better stats last year as the 2 receiver than he did his first year.
He is a 2 receiver.
He is a 2 receiver.
Yeah. So you have him in his right spot, and then you have Brandon Marshall. Those are huge weapons. So I think the Jets are looking at it like that.
Remember, Brandon Marshall loved Geno before he got hurt. Loved him.
Yes, that's right. Actually, you're right.
And,
he was excited to play with him.
And it's tough to get on Brandon Marshall's side. Why do you think he's been on 4 different teams?
Yes,
because he's been a terrible locker room guy.
Right.
But he loved Geno. At least that's what he said. That's what reports said, and I believe it. And then he started to love Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And again, Marshall has been on 4 different teams because he's been a cancer in the locker room. You hate to say it, but that's the truth. And Brandon Marshall said, I want to retire as a Jet. Maybe he changed his ways. Maybe he just legitimately has trust in Geno and Fitzpatrick.
Maybe.
But something changed, and you have to make them happy too.
The wide receivers?
Right.
Yes, of course.
Take a look at the Giants. They hired Ben McAdoo because Eli is comfortable in that situation.
Yeah.
He's comfortable with Ben McAdoo being around him.
Yep.
Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker are comfortable with Fitzpatrick, Marshall is comfortable with Geno, what type of offense is Paxton Lynch going to run with this Jets offense? If it's something completely different than what Marshall and Decker are now used to as 2- and 3-year Jets respectively, that could ruin
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons why Fitzpatrick played so well was because of his chemistry with them. Brandon Marshall had arguably probably the second best year of his career, and he's 31 years old. It was his 11th year in the pros or something like that. And again, Eric Decker, better stats last year as a 2 receiver than his first year as a Jet as the 1 receiver.
Right.
They could ruin a lot. So maybe their best bet is to not go quarterback.
I think the best bet is I was looking at it. I think they might should go corner. There's a lot of good
Corner
corners.
or linebacker, I
Corners,
think.
yeah.
They lost Damon Harrison, which
Exactly.
is huge.
They lost. They got rid of Antonio Cromartie.
Well, Cromartie was a joke.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's an open hole as well. So I don't know. I think defense is smart
This
to
guy,
go.
William Jackson from Houston, projected late first round. Maybe they jump on him.
I heard good things about him.
A
Actually.
couple of people say Lynch. This guy says Vernon Butler, D tackle, not bad. Taylor Decker, an offensive tackle. I don't think they should go offensive tackle. I mean, they got Ryan Clady through that trade after Ferguson retired.
Yep.
He does get hurt a lot, but you know what? They did make a move.
Yeah, and I think they should. But ultimately, I think they should go defense, and I think they're going to go with the best defensive guy available out of those, the corner or linebacker position as well.
I just think they already have too many questions at quarterback. Why give them another question?
Yeah. You're right. No, you're totally right. It would just be chaos. But to be honest,
it would be a legitimate 3-man. Well, all right, it would be a 2-man race, but you still have Bryce Petty as a solid backup. I guess you want to call him a solid backup.
Can't give up on a guy so quick. 1 year. You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
even the fact that they're not giving. I don't think they're giving up on.
No,
him.
I'm saying though they shouldn't. I don't think they are, but like they just shouldn't if they're gonna go with Paxton Lynch. But who knows?
I like the Jets going linebacker. I really do.
Yeah.
The Giants picked up Damon Harrison. He is very good.
Yeah.
I think they should go linebacker. Again, they already have a lot of question marks with quarterback. I don't see why they should make any more question marks in drafting Paxton Lynch. And who knows? Maybe they can trade down. Maybe they get some guys in. They have a lot of options. They really do have a lot of options.
They could do a lot.
They don't have a lot of question marks. They just have the biggest one.
You're right. You're right.
Ryan Warwick, Dean Roventini. What are the Giants going to do tomorrow night?
Ooh.
Our predictions coming up.
Yeah.
You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away.
Views Week.
Views.
He came out with the official track listing.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Nice.
I like picking what songs, especially when it comes to Drake.
Yeah.
I like picking what songs are going to be really good, but not even really good or really bad.
So you have like a little prediction.
I like picking songs that are going to be
like hits, or
not necessarily like
radio hits.
For Drake, I like picking what songs are going to be hard and what songs are going to be soft.
Oh, I thought isn't this album supposed to be like really soft or something, or is that something else? Or is
I have no idea.
I'm sorry. Or I might just be saying false things.
Maybe. I mean,
sorry.
I hope it's not soft, especially with Drake. I don't know.
You can never know.
See, keep the family close. That's the first. That's the first one. That's going to be like something sentimental.
Yeah.
The second song it's called 9.
Ooh,
the number
hard.
9.
Hard.
9. What does that mean?
Opposite of 6. Just kidding. I don't know.
Number 3, You With Me. The letter U.
Oh my God.
Question. That's going to be tough.
That's
going to be tough. 4, Feel No Ways.
Oh, soft.
5, Hype.
Ooh,
that better be sick. No, remember when Nothing Was the Same came out, and what was that song called? Wu-Tang Forever.
Yes.
Everyone was like, that song's gonna be so good, and then it was the softest thing ever. It was a song that you listen to like laying down in bed at night. Hey, nothing wrong with it, but like it was just the biggest troll.
That's
we'll be listening to it tomorrow though. We'll go on radio 10 o'clock here. Oh, I ordered my Views shirt. Should be coming from Atlanta on Friday. It won't be coming here though because I shipped it to my house because I figured it would take like at least until the weekend.
Yeah.
But no, it's coming on Friday and I can't get it until I go home.
Oh.
But I'm going home on Saturday. So
there you go.
It's not bad.
All right.
Not bad. Giants, 10th pick tomorrow.
Yes.
What in the world are they doing? Oof. A lot of people, I think, have now been leaning toward Ezekiel Elliott if he's available. That's if he's available.
Yeah. So I don't think a lot of reports saying he won't be.
Here's what the Giants do. The Giants, with the exception of last year when they drafted Eric Flowers, they draft pretty much based on just team needs.
Yeah, which is smart.
No, I'm dumb. Last year they drafted based on team needs. They usually draft based on best available. Yeah. Which is why they got Odell Beckham Jr.
Yep.
That's the only reason why Jerry Reese has his job still. But that's what the Giants have usually done. Remember, Prince Amukamara, they didn't really need a corner. I thought that was a steal in that year's draft, but they didn't really need a corner that year. They didn't need Odell, but it kind of worked out because he's a top 3 receiver in the league. Yeah. This year, off season, they stacked up on defense. They're paying out $100 million in guaranteed money for defense. So do they keep going defense? And I think they should.
Yeah.
I still think that they're missing that linebacker piece.
I don't know. I like who they got in the offseason, really do. I think a guy that was kind of undershadowed that they got was Kelvin Shepherd. He's a really good. He didn't play last year. He was hurt, but he's really good. And I think he was underplayed when they got him. And I think they're really just going to go with who's best available again. And I don't know if that's going to be a guy who is it going to be Elliot, who's your running back, or is it going to be?
I don't want them to get Elliot.
I don't want them either. I think it's like a. I don't want to say a waste, but
it's not a waste because of how good he is, but it's not a team need.
Yeah,
it's basically like them picking not Odell a couple years ago, but it's in that same context. It's picking a stud who you don't need. I like Jennings as the back. Jennings was unsuccessful because the O-line was unsuccessful. As the season went on, the O-line got better, and that meant Rashad Jennings got better. That's not a coincidence.
Yep.
As the O-line gets better, a running back is only as good as his O-line is. Simple. That's why a lot of people like Joseph Randall for Dallas last year before he got into all that trouble. But because the O-line is that good. I think the Giants' O-line is definitely getting better. I think Eric Flowers is an absolute stud. I think that, again, it has gotten better. Jennings has gotten better. I don't like Andre Williams. I don't like Andre Williams with that kind of O-line. I'm not saying the O-line is good. I'm just saying they've gotten better. They're not the
Yeah.
worst O-line in the league anymore. I think they like Darkwa a lot. I feel like if you have Elliot,
Mm-hmm.
then you have Elliot, Jennings, Vereen.
It's just too many. I feel like you're
It's
just stacking up
too many.
where
Exactly.
you can add more to somewhere else.
It's too many equal guys. Like Vereen, I get it, is the third down back,
Yeah.
but he's used for more than just third down.
Yeah, that's true. I expect. Yeah, he's proven himself too. But I don't know. Like I said, I think it's going to come down to.
My brother just texted me. He said, "Need Elliott. Get rid of all of the mediocre backs other than Jennings. Elliott number one, Jennings backup, Vereen third down.
I agree. Yeah,
Elliott's
I
a
agree.
playmaker. Williams, Darkwood, those guys stink. I like Darkwood. I mean, small sample size. You can't really say much about it, but that guy is athletic.
Yeah.
But again, I just think it's too cluttered. I don't think they would have a plan if they had Elliott. Would he be a good addition? Yes, because the guy's a stud. But I just don't think they would have a solid plan with those guys.
You're right.
Their running game has struggled. And then all of a sudden you bring in Elliott, and now you're going to rely too much. I think they'll rely too much on it.
Yeah. I don't. It's hard to say like you don't want to pick Elliott because if he's there, it's like how can you pass up on him? But then again, do you need him? Not really. You can improve you, but I think they need to find somewhere else where they can benefit.
I still think they need to go defense. Their defense is a lot better.
I agree with that.
But it's not complete. They still only have one linebacker, and that's Damon Harrison. I think they really need to go linebacker. I like the D-line now. I like Pierre-Paul. I like Vernon. I like the corners now. I like Rogers Cromartie. I like Jenkins. I think the safety's going to be not great, but okay. They have Landon Collins, he led the team in tackles last year. I mean, the safeties usually lead teams in tackles, but the guy is very, very good. He didn't perform it like last year, but again, rookie. Landon Collins was the best safety on the team last year. A rookie can't be the best safety on the team. Bennett Jackson was hurt. Nat Bear, was hurt. They have those guys back. They don't have a great safety core, but they have enough. They have guys who are going to be very good in the future. I think they really need to go linebacker, though, because, again, their linebackers have been slow. Unga is terrible. Casillas is not bad, but they need more presence at the linebacker position. They have two solid D ends right now. Who else do they have on the D line? I got to check. Giants depth chart. Here we go. Defense. They have Ayers, who performed very well last year. Colin Jenkins isn't bad. Pierre-Paul, again. Actually, is Ayers even on the... Anyway, their defense has gotten better overall, but I still think they really should try to go defense, especially with the linebacker. If Shaq Lawson is available, I know a lot of people have been high on him. I think you take him. I think what was that one guy's name? The one who just got hurt, Jalen Smith. He was predicted to go, but he's gonna miss all year. People are saying third round for him probably. Who else is there? A lot of people still said Noah Spence, but then he had a bad combine. You never know with the Giants because, again, they tend to draft based on the best player available. And I hope they don't do that again this year, but they might. So we'll see. We're opening up the phone lines here on the Beast of the East, and I think I know who's calling. Is this the good man, Dylan Charay?
Yes, it is. What's up, Mark?
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
I just want to refer back to Ezekiel Elliott to you guys.
You guys. Don't say you guys. I'm a Giant fan. I'm not part
no,
of the
I'm saying
team.
for you and Dean. No, for you guys talking about it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think he'll be there because I think the Cowboys are going to take him. I want the Cowboys to take him.
You want the Cowboys to take Elliott at 4?
I believe he's the best player in the draft. So
really,
even though running backs at 4 is a big move, I don't think it's bad because I think he's that great of a player. But you guys are saying about how Giants defense needs work, but if you think about it, if they take Elliott, that will be such a load off the defense if they can actually rely on him to carry the ball. If you look at what the Cowboys did, not this past season, but the season before that, when DeMarco Murray was carrying the ball 25 times a game, their defense was barely on the field, so they played a lot better. Last season, basically the same defense with no run game, and they were getting exposed.
But if you're the Giants, do you want to rely on a rookie running back when your running game has been unsuccessful for a pretty long time?
I think they should, because like you said, you think their offensive line is turning up. It's
getting
better. So if you get the good back there, that can build the offense even further. Because their passing game is obviously a threat with Odell and Eli. It's a very good tandem.
Right.
And their running back is basically what they're missing. So I think if they can get that, it'll help their defense even more.
I want to go back to Elliot with you, though, as a Cowboy fan. You think he's the best player in this draft?
Yes.
I'm surprised. I don't know why. I didn't think you would think that.
I just think he has everything you need in a running back. I mean, I watched, not tape, I'm not going to say, but I've seen highlights of him doing it all in the blocking game, passing game, and obviously running the ball.
You don't think they need to go defense?
I mean, the Cowboys are not one player away from winning the Super Bowl, so it's not like what they do with that fourth pick is going to automatically make them a title contender, because they're already a pretty decent team, so that one player is not going to put them over the top. So I think that they can get him and still go defense in the second and later rounds and still survive with that. I just don't want them to miss on what I think is the best player.
Can I give you a proposition, though?
Go for it.
What if the Cowboys went defense at 4 and then picked Derrick Henry in the second round?
I wouldn't be against that. I don't think Derrick Henry. I mean, I like Derrick Henry, but you've seen it with the Alabama big running backs. They haven't panned out with like Trent Richardson. Obviously, was just terrible. But especially with him getting tons of carries in college, who knows, he could be worn down. But I don't know. I mean, that's not bad. I think they're going to take Ramsey. I want them to take Elliott, but I'm not that high on Ramsey because he's held as this great playmaker and only had 3 picks in his college career. So I don't know where they're getting this from.
That's true.
So I'm not really sure. I don't think they're going to take Elliott. I just want them to. If the Giants could get in, if he falls to 10 and the Giants pass on him, I think that'll be a huge mistake.
That's true. I mean, you know more than I do about the Cowboys, so I have faith in you.
Yeah, I don't know that much about the draft. I just like Elliott.
That's true. That's true. I mean, going back to the Giants, though, I just don't think they should. I just think it would be too crowded with the running core. That's my opinion. I mean, I think it would be better. I mean, for drafting sake, if Elliott goes, then that'd be good for the Giants, in my opinion. I just think they should stay away from Elliott. He's a hell of a player, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Dylan, thanks for calling. Appreciate your input. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All right, later. NFL draft tomorrow night. We'll see what the Giants do. We'll see what the Jets do. When we come back, Warriors, 1 win away from going on to the next round. Didn't I said that if one team is going to beat them, it's the Clippers. Now the Clippers have no Blake Griffin or Chris Paul for quite a while, so what's the game plan with them? Once we get back, we'll talk about some basketball playoffs, and that'll be in a couple of seconds, so stay tuned.
It's unbelievable. It's new. It's a TV dinner.
It's WRPR, Long Rambo Radio.
It could change the world.
Energy efficiency interviews are brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Lisa, do you always leave your stereo on in the other room? Oh, well, I was going to turn it off, but everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. You're just repeating the lyrics to Hannah Montana's song. Okay, I'm turning it off.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse? No more. UseYourExcuse.gov. Hey, parents of children with asthma, here's another hit from the Breathe Easies.
Don't smoke in that. Don't smoke in that.
Preventing asthma attacks can be as simple as making your home and car smoke-free zones. For more breathe easy tips to help stop asthma attacks, go to noattacks.org. Brought to you by the EPA and NIC.
We got about 5 more minutes on the show. Hey,
Word.
I love this song.
It's a good song. Upbeat.
It is pretty upbeat. So, we said on Monday, Dean, that if one team was going to beat the Warriors without Steph Curry, it's going to be the Clippers.
Yep.
Not happening anymore.
No way. I shot.
Chris Paul, gone. Blake Griffin, gone. The Warriors are guaranteed now to make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yep. Plain and simple. Yeah. I don't see them. Because, like I said, I've said it before, maybe not on here exactly, but the Warriors are a good team within themselves without Steph Curry. Are they the best team without Steph Curry? Probably not. I don't know. No. But they're still a good team, and they're still better than half the teams in the playoffs right now. I think they're gonna beat Houston tonight, in my opinion. They're gonna face. I don't think the Clippers are gonna make it. I think the Trailblazers are gonna beat them.
What's that series?
2-2.
Well, now I think it'll be Portland because Plumlee's been going off. Clippers only have one big man who can't shoot a free throw.
Yes.
Chris Paul is out, so Damian Lillard's going to go off.
Yeah, so it's looking very... Even though when it looked bad for the Warriors, it's looking not so bad. Steph Curry's going to be back in 2 weeks, which isn't that... It's not really that long of a time for playoffs, even though you would think it is. But there's a lot of off days with NBA playoffs, and especially when you have a series like the Clippers and Trailblazers that are tied right now that may go to a game 7. It's going to give you extra time for him to heal up, and when he comes back, he's going to be on fire. Expect the least. Expect the least from him. I don't know, but I think they're in good shape though.
Spurs or Thunder? By the way,
I don't know. I'm liking how the Thunder are playing.
Well, the Thunder aren't even. Wait, did they beat the Mavs yet?
Yep,
they did.
They beat them 4-1.
Yes.
But the Spurs are just so well coached. They're gonna have a plan for KD and.
It's
Westbrook.
literally it is young talent versus system.
You're right, and I think that the Spurs are gonna find a way to pick them apart. And I think if you take out one of them, and meaning either Westbrook or KD, take out one of them, they're not going to beat you. So I think they're going to be their plan is either focus on one or the other, and challenge their whole entire team and say beat us, because the whole team's not going to beat you. Westbrook and KD are going to beat us. So. And for the Spurs, they're just such a well-oiled machine. And with LaMarcus Aldridge playing as he's been playing, no one's going to stop him.
So you're going Spurs?
Yes, Spurs. Not to knock the East down, but the East are having a great series right now, except for the Cavs and Pistons. The Hawks are one game away from beating the Celtics, but don't give up on the Celtics. And the other
Pacers either.
Pacers as well, yep, even though that was a crazy comeback win by the Toronto. And then Miami and Charlotte are tied at 2 apiece. So it's all up for grabs, and it's going to be exciting to watch.
One thing before we officially close out. Next week is going to be the last week for Beasts of the East. We have finals coming up, so that means summer's coming up. So last week of Beasts of the East, we'll do our formal thank yous, I guess, next week. But real quick from me and Dean and Scott, who's not here, on behalf of all of us, just thank you, everyone, for listening to us. For me, a year ago today, Dean, I had Don LaGreca on the show.
Really?
A year ago today.
Wow.
So we've come a long way.
Definitely.
Last year, I think I was the only show on here, actually. Me and just calling games on here. And now we're putting WRPR back on the map. I'm proud to announce that next year I'll be taking over as the station manager for WRPR. So,
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's
So yeah, again, thank you for everyone for listening to us for this semester as well as the entire year. Dean, it's been fun having you on for this semester.
Hey, I
and I'm
appreciate
very
it.
glad to have the next 2 semesters here with you. Not sure what you're going to do when Scott and I leave because you're going to still
I'll
be
take
here.
over. I know.
All you.
I'll take it over. But I appreciate you welcoming to this Beast of the East
Family.
Yeah, family.
It is the family.
It is family.
As long as you do it on here and on the court, boom. 3 out of 4 championships
There you
for
go.
intramural volleyball. It is not goodbye. It is see you later. So long. Take care, everybody. See you on Monday.
Get down with the sick. Take up with some and take this jet out of town. Put it down for the father of rap. And if you get cracked, jet your trap. Come back, get back. That's the part of success. If you believe in the X, you'll be relieving the stress.